Let's get more on this embassy issue. Here is Mark Esper trying to answer. And Margaret Brennan has been on a tear as of late, ladies and gentlemen. She really, really seems to be reluctant to ask a follow-up question. I want you to see he's not just a Raytheon lobbyist, folks. He is the Secretary of Defense. The Secretary of Defense, right? He is in charge of the military. All the military. There's intelligence agencies. There's obviously you got your Navy, your Air Force, your Marines, and your Army. 4 branches of the service, and then you get, I guess, special ops. So there's a whole lot of defense stuff that he is responsible for. I want you to pick out the part where really Margaret Brennan, we went through all of this. She did just let it slide. It's a little bit disturbing, frankly. What he says and the fact that she didn't respond to it. Here it is.
The specific threat that the president shared with Fox News about 4 U.S. embassies being under threat, also shared with Congress. Why was there a difference?
What the president said was he believed that it probably and could have been attacks against additional embassies. I shared that view. I know other members of the National Security Team shared that view. That's why I deployed thousands of American paratroopers to the Middle East to reinforce our embassy in Baghdad and other sites throughout the region.
Probably and could have been. That sounds more like an assessment than a specific, tangible threat with a decisive piece of intelligence.
Well, the president didn't say it was a tangible, he didn't cite a specific piece of evidence. What he said is he believed.
Are you saying there wasn't one?
I didn't see one with regard to 4 embassies. What I'm saying is I share the president's view that probably my expectation was they were going to go after our embassies. The embassies are the most prominent display.
All right, pause. I don't know if we need any more. Probably could have. Good for her for pointing that out. Then he goes on to say, probably my expectation was. Yeah. But here's the part that really sticks out for me that I feel like that Brandon should have said. Are you telling me, you say you didn't see it. Are you telling me that it's possible within the context of our government that there could be evidence of an imminent attack on 4 of our embassies and you as Secretary of Defense would not see that? What is the scenario? What is the chain of command? What is the chain of intelligence that would involve evidence of a direct attack or even an assertion of the existence of evidence of a direct attack on 4 of our embassies imminent that you would not see?
It's super classified.
I mean, honestly, like, how does that work? The CIA shared it with me, and I wasn't going to tell anybody else about it. Not the Secretary of Defense. He's not been vetted. He doesn't walk into the cone of silence. In fact, my understanding is that he's the one who provided the options on attacking Soleimani. Which also, of course, that story, right? Here's 5 things that you can do to retaliate against the embassy incursion. Oh, and number 5, we just happen to have evidence of that he's planning an imminent attack. But the other 4 are also good. What? None of that makes sense. These guys, we're lucky because when Tom Cotton becomes president and wants to do this, he's going to have his ducks in a row. This is not going to be the Keystone Cops like it is here. This is a joke.
It's like a trial run for how stupidly you could do it.
And the idea that Margaret Brennan does not say, hey, wait a second. Can you please explain how there could be evidence existing in the government of an attack on 4 embassies? Or 1 even. An imminent attack. And you wouldn't be read in on that? That's a failure to communicate, I would say.